Welcome to Nashville Christian School for the contest today on a snowy Saturday between Nashville Christian School and the Harpeth High School Indians. We're going to stand for the prayer of the national anthem, and I'll be right back with you.
All right, if you'll bow with me, let's pray. Dear Lord, I would just love to thank you for a beautiful, beautiful day and the beautiful snow that you gave us the past couple of days. But more importantly, we would just like to thank you for the opportunity to gather together and just glorify you through this meeting of competition and two awesome teams, Lord. I pray that you keep us safe. I pray that you just allow us to focus on you through basketball and through the way that we interact with one another as fans, as players, and as coaches. Lord, we just thank you for your son, Jesus, and it's in his name we pray. Amen.
All right, and welcome once again to Nashville Christian School and basketball games today, varsity ball games between the boys and girls teams of Nashville Christian School and that of Harpeth High School. I'm Coach Jeff Brothers, flying solo today as Coach McPherson couldn't be here. So I'll be holding it down. And special thanks to Andrew Atkins, who also handling the soundboard and the camera by himself. And I will do my best to keep up with the action today. First, I'll start with the starting lineups. Number 13 from Harpeth. Number 14, 40, Ella Russell. Number 22, Kara Stewart. Number 13, Ava Cathy. Number 11, I think, was Emily Long from Nashville Christian School. Number 0, Cammie Bishop. Number 4, Ava Pomeroy. Number 5, Charlie Harper. Number 21, Whitley Miller. Number 24, Riley O'Connor.
Number 25, Grayson.
And it'll be Grayson Bonds, number 25. Head coach Dustin Patton for the Lady Eagles. So we're excited to get some action underway. It's been an interesting week here at Nashville Christian with the snow days. Kept us out of school Thursday and Friday, as it did Harpeth High School as well. Many schools around the mid-state, or the whole state of Tennessee, actually. So it's good to get back to some basketball. We had our games last night canceled with Mount Juliet Christian Academy, the region opponent. So we'll have to reschedule those. So a non-region contest today between Nashville Christian School and Harpeth High School. A little pause in the action as we search for the game ball. The officials get a little fist bump. And we're going to have the jump ball. Grayson Bonds is going to jump against Ella Russell from Harpeth. Jump trap from the Lady Eagles in the half court forces the errant throw, and Riley O'Connor sprinting out of the lane to knock it out of bounds. Strategy from Coach Patton right there to go ahead and just create a turnover early if possible, giving them the possession. Now we're going to trap again at the top. That's Ava and Grayson, and we do again force an errant pass from Russell that Whitley Miller picks off in the paint. So good defensive set right there for Nashville Christian, forcing the early turnover, now coming into the front court. Miller for three, off the back rim, no good. Rebound to Harpeth. Bringing it up the floor for Harpeth, it's 22, Kara Stewart. Three-point shot up, no good. That was Long on the shot, long rebound to Pomeroy into the front court. Man-to-man defense from Harpeth, forces Cammie to the baseline and get a quick whistle. A little bit of a hand check from number 11 from Harpeth, that's her first, Emily Long.
Emily Long, hers first, team's first.
Baseline inbounds for Nashville Christian, Grayson Bonds to throw it in. And Cammie lost the handle. So first turnover of the game for the Lady Eagles. Kara Stewart again into the front court, finding Russell at the elbow, and they're just gonna run that little high weave off the ball screen at the elbow with Russell, it looks like. Man-to-man defense from Nashville Christian. Forcing Harpeth to work the ball around and pushing them out beyond the arc. Now there's an inlet pass to Long. Shot is up and good. So 2-0 early lead for the Harpeth High School. Back door, there it is to Grayson. Good shot, good pass, good setup. Knots it up at 2-2. Good look that time from Whitley. Grayson did a good job with the V-cut, setting up the backdoor layup to tie the game. Russell again at the top of the key. Dribble penetration, scoop shot no good, and charge. Great defensive position that time by Cammie Bishop.
Charge on number 13, Ava Cathy. Her first, team second.
That foul was on 13, Ava Cathy, her first. So 2-2 with 5:43 left in the first quarter. Can expect a slow start coming off the break, the snow break, and not having that game last night to keep us on rhythm. So see if we can't get something going on this possession. Little trap defense from Harpeth right there, and Ava dribbles off her leg, off the leg of, I thought it was off of her leg, but they can say it was off of Maddie Johnston's leg, number 15. Another baseline inbounds, easy up to Riley O'Connor. One power dribble to the right, shot is up and no good. Gets her own rebound, fights for it. It's going to be a tie ball. That possession will remain with Nashville Christian after Harpeth won the opening tip. We're going to change it up, run a little X cut right here from the elbows on the inbounds. There goes Cammie, here comes Riley. Back to Ava, dribble off, find back in the corner to Grayson. Power dribble again, Riley, a little scoop right hand, no good, gets her own rebound. Good fight for the ball right there, good physical play. And she's gonna go to the line for two, so had a good shot. I believe that foul's on 15. Maddie Johnson, her first. Riley's first shot up and good. So Riley in the scorebooks. Nashville Christian takes the first lead of the night on the made free throw. See if we can't extend that here. Off no good. Still in man-to-man. Some substitution for Harpeth, and that's 15. Maddie Johnston for two from free throw line. Grayson almost lost the dribble, finds Whitley on the extended elbow. Good ball movement. Good job by Riley, finding Cammie on the baseline, and then ball movement over to Ava for the shot. Man-to-man still, there's a ball screen, baseline. Cathy just kind of got elevated there and had to let go of the ball, and then Riley knocked it out of bounds. So it'll be Harpeth ball, baseline. leading 5-4 over the Lady Eagles. Another high ball screen from Harpeth. Dribble down the lane. Oh, travel. So Jamelyn Kelly, who entered the game at the last break, looked like she was trying to decide whether she wanted to pass or shoot. Changed her mind kind of right in the middle and traveled with the ball. So it's going to be Grayson bringing the ball up. Just over 4 minutes to go, almost halfway through the first quarter here, and the Lady Eagles trail 5-4. It's a bad pass by Ava right there. Didn't see the help side defense coming from outside in. Usually you see it coming from inside out. Oh, she dribbled on the baseline. Yep. So we got a couple of substitutions. J.B. Sizemore, Charlie Harper into the game. Going to give Cammie and Grayson a break. One thing we do have is a lot of interchangeable players, guard players. JB plays a post position, but she can certainly handle the ball outside as well. There's JB at the top of the lane, throws the ball away. That's going to be Jamelyn Kelly. She turns the ball over to JB, finds Riley down the floor for 2. Good job staying patient, not getting rattled on the turnover, and JB makes up for her mistake by getting the assist to Riley and getting the lead up to 7-4 now, Nashville Christian. So a timeout with 3:27 to go. The home-standing Lady Eagles leading 7-4. I was incorrect a while ago. I said we were behind 5-4. We were actually up. And so that turnover, breakaway layup to Riley extends the lead, the largest lead of the quarter at 7-4. There's 3:27 to go. 3 fouls already on Harpeth, none on Nashville Christian. So that may come into play as the half extends right here. We're going to get into a sort of a 3-quarter court trap. 2-2-1 trap. Going to trap it right here in the front court. Missed it, dribble through the trap. Good job that time by Ava Cathy, but then turned the ball over, and then JB, after I bragged on her for being able to handle the ball, turns it over. That was my fault. But like the three-quarter court 2-2-1 trap, going to jump it right here in the half court, try to force an errant throw. That's Kelly. Down into the corner to Johnston, and then there's the turnover. So a good job again defensively by the Lady Eagles, creating some panic, if you will, on the offensive end for Harpeth, forcing them to hurry their thinking, hurry their actions, and then throwing some errant passes that we're able to anticipate and pick off. So that's going to be a good thing for us as the game carries on, although we got to do a better job taking care of the ball as well. Harper for 3 from the sideline, short, no good. Long rebound to Riley O'Connor. Finds JB breaking down the lane, overshot it. Rebound to Harpeth. That's Thurman into the front court for the Lady Indians. Back into the man-to-man from Nashville Christian. Ball screen, shots up, no good off the front rim. That was Cathy from Harpeth. Charlie Harper into the front court. Now we got the ball moving quickly. Whitley for 3. It's good. Whitley Miller. She can really shoot, and when she gets on rhythm, it's going to be a good night. So double digits now for Nashville Christian, 10-4 the score. And again, good hustle on the defensive end, trying to create a little bit of anxiety from Harpeth. Man-to-man defense. JB extending out now, guarding Cathy. Cross court to Kelly. Shot is up, short, no good. Rebound, Riley O'Connor. Good defensive possession or defensive trip for Nashville Christian. JB goes up, strong, draws the foul. I think that foul is going to be on 22, if I'm right. That'll be Kara Stewart. Her first, team 4th. That's going to send Julie Bell Sizemore to the free throw line for a couple of free ones. First one up and good. Good shot, good follow through, good confidence in her shot. Makes it 11-4. Now we got some Some substitutions from both sides. Grayson Bonds, Cami Bishop back into the game. Going to give Riley and Ava a rest. Second shot from JB, a little strong off the back iron. Cami Bishop fighting for the rebound, and it's going to be a tie ball. So good hustle from Cami. That's going to give it back to Harpeth. So Riley and JB both 1 of 2 from the line here in the first quarter. There's going to be a home run pass. It's going to be caught and stopped. Good hustle back again from Cami. Pass inside and off the hands of Madison Neely. So what we've done in this first quarter is generate a lot of turnovers, which has been good. Now we've got to make sure we take care of the ball a little bit better ourselves. When we've got open looks, we've hit shots. There's a good feed from Cami to JB, and that shot is up and good. High off the glass. Like to see that. Shoot the ball like you intend to make the shot. Even if you think the foul's coming, don't shoot just to get fouled. Shoot to make the shot. And that's what JB did, and she goes to the line for the traditional three-point play. And it's good. That's 14-4 now, the lead for Nashville Christian. Some confusion about what happened there. I think some of the players thought it was a 2-shot foul, but she made the field goal. Now the ball quickly into the front court, thrown away though. It was Thurman that time looking for Neely, and just overthrew it. So turnovers for Harpeth have given us the opportunity to extend this lead to double digits now. They tried to trap us in the dead man's corner right there, but Willie did a good job of throwing it over the defenders, but ultimately the ball turns over. One thing the press can do is create late turnovers in the possession, and that's what happened there. Oh, and that's gonna be a turnover again. That time it was 12, Allie Thurman. Lost the handle on the ball, so some substitutions. Skylar Oliver, first trip into the game for Nashville Christian. Allows Whitley some time in the last minute of the quarter here. So we're potentially gonna wait for one shot. Don't know if we'll get through our offense or not. 42 seconds is a long time to hold it. There goes Charlie down the lane over to Skylar. Oh, I think she double dribbled, yep. Kind of lost the handle on the reception there, and in doing so, utilized the dribble, then picked it up and started again, so you can't do that. So it's going to be Harpeth ball now with just over half a minute left, and there's a turnover. Good job, Cami, in anticipation, playing that like a free safety. Into the paint, finds Grayson. Out to Charlie for 3. Harper, no good. So when I thought we might hold it for one shot, we've now had the ball in 2 possessions and come up empty-handed. And there's another turnover. Cami got it. So now it's going to be our 3rd possession in the last minute. 10 seconds to go, so we got to get going here. Charlie Harper into the front court with the ball. 6, 4, 3, loses the handle. That's not the way you want to end the quarter. But a good quarter, 14-4. So Nashville Christian 14, Harpeth 4. For Harpeth, Emily Long has a field goal. Maddie Johnston with a field goal. Those are their only points of the night, or the afternoon, I should say, so far. For Nashville Christian, Ava has a bucket. Whitley has a 3. Riley has a free throw and a field goal. Grayson has a field goal, and JB, Julie Bell Sizemore, also with a field goal and a free throw for 3 points. So 5 different scorers from Nashville Christian contributing to the 14-4 lead. Here's we await the second quarter. A nice crowd here today, despite the weather. I think the weather's broken, so I'm sure everybody's excited to get out of the house. Streets are beginning to clear pretty nicely. And we're going to start the second quarter. Possession Lady Eagles up 14-4 over Harpeth High School. It's going to be There's another backdoor cut from Grayson. Good job, Cami, on the spin dribble, finding her Whitley Miller ultimately with a rebound and shot up and good. First points of the quarter, 5th point of the night for Whitley Miller. So again, taking advantage of the aggressive defense from Harpeth and creating a backdoor opportunity. That time Whitley timed it up well, but just wasn't quite tall enough to intercept the pass. It's going to be her first foul, team first foul. The next time Harpeth fouls, we are in the bonus situation, the 1-and-1 for the remainder of the half. So that'll be good for us. 3-point shot up and good that time, or no good, I should say, by Kara Stewart. Rebound to Riley. Grayson with the one-handed pass across court. Riley with a stutter step, shot from the elbow, no good. Rebound to Kathy. Still man-to-man from Nashville Christian School. Riley stepping in front of that time. Johnson getting the tip, steal. Excuse me, that was Russell she stepped in front of. So the dribble weave right here from Nashville Christian. Whitley in the corner. Here the coaches over there hollering to watch for the back door. They're going to be sagging off that man-to-man now, and that's a bad pass by Grayson trying to wrap the ball around on a bounce pass to Riley and just threw it off the leg of a Harpeth defender. So it's going to be Nashville Christian ball in the hardest spot to throw it in from on the court, that corner way over there on the baseline. Trying to look for the easy up to Riley. There's a 3-point shot. She thought about it, thought better about it. Dribble off the screen from Whitley, a runner up off the back rim, no good. And that foul, that was Russell on the rebound. That foul I think is going to be on Whitley Miller. That's her second foul of the quarter and second foul of the game. She quickly comes out. Julie Bell Sizemore checking in for her. So a minute and a half into the second quarter, only one made basket. That by Nashville Christian's Whitley Miller. 16-4. Lady Eagles right now over Lady Indians, and this is the three-quarter court 2-2-1 trap again. Harpeth beats it, gets a shot up from about 10 feet, no good. Russell with the rebound. Her shot from the elbow extended, no good. Rebound, Ava Pomeroy. Ava's fast down the floor, left-handed scoop shot, no good. Riley with a rebound. That foul's going to be on Russell. So good job, Riley, hustling down there and getting her hands on it. Going to go to the free throw line. Foul on Russell, her first. That's the 7th, and will send us to the line. I think she'll be shooting a 1-0. What is it, a 2-shot foul? She might have been going up with the ball. Yeah, it's going to be a 2-shot foul. They're going to say she was in the act of shooting her first shot up, no good off the front rim. Riley's second shot up and good. So she stays at 50% from the free throw line, but extends the lead to 17-4. Here's the 1-1, 2-1 trap. Almost a 1-3-1 three-quarter court trap. Gets the ball in front court. That shot from number 15, Maddie Johnston. 3-point shot is good. Her 5th point of the night. Cuts the lead to 10. 5:43 left here in the first half. Here's a diagonal cut from the far elbow from Riley O'Connor. Good job setting that up. JB found her slicing down diagonally across the lane, and Riley's going to go up. Riley's first shot up and good. So now shooting 60% from the line at 3 of 5 is Riley O'Connor. 18-7, the margin for Nashville Christian. Riley's second shot up. Off the side of the rim, no good. So she stays at 50%. Kathy into the front court. Running shot from Maddie Johnson, and she's kind of found something here. She scores her 7th point. Harpeth trying to extend the defense, finds Riley on the elbow. Cami slicing down the baseline, shots up, no good. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson's kind of come alive here in the second quarter and been a spark for Harpeth. Got to know where she is on the floor. She is the one that's converting her shot attempts. That's Kelly with the ball, dribbling around now. That's no help side right there. Scoop shot, no good. She really should have taken her time. She was wide open. Kathy coming off the ball screen, and the scoop shot was no good. That's going to be JB from the corner. Talked about it a while ago. She can play inside or outside. Three-point shot is good. 21-9 now, Nashville Christian. That's going to be 15 Johnston. Her shot is off, no good. Grayson Bonds ultimately comes out of there with it, forcing Johnston into a back pedal, and now swings it around. Came to Ava. Ava on dribble penetration, no good, but we're going to get a foul on, I believe, number 12. Allie Thurman. Going to send Ava to the line. First shot up and good. Substitution. Charlie Harper in the game, doing a cameo break. Second shot up, no good. Charlie with the tap, and ultimately Harper comes out of there with it. So we're still firing at about 50% from the free throw line. I know Coach Patton's not going to be pleased with that. You got to take advantage of the gifts from the free throw line. Good defense that time. Oh, we're going to get a foul called. Not sure I agree with that. Ava did a good job of moving her feet and cutting off the dribbler. Contact was initiated really by 22, Kara Stewart, but they're going to call Ava for the foul, her first. Team third. So Harpeth in the front court here. And that goes through the 5-hole of Charlie Harper. I think it may have clipped the inside of her calf, and so out of bounds. To Harpeth on the baseline. It's going to be Kathy again with the ball. He's the primary ball handler for Harpeth. There's going to be a good break on the ball by Julie Bell Sizemore down the lane, and good. Great defensive play by JB Sizemore. Really anticipated that skip pass across the floor. Broke on it, got a hand on it, retrieved it, and dribbled and shot a breakaway layup, drew a foul. That's about all you can ask for on a defensive effort. And now she's going to the line for a three-point opportunity. Shot up, no good off the back rim. 23-9 now the score. Nashville Christian with a comfortable lead here in the first half. Kathy again on the, she handles the ball well, and she gets up a good shot right there. Her first bucket of the night, but she's generated some opportunities for herself with her ball handling. Harper's trying to get some energy going here, generate another turnover and create some momentum with 3:23 to go in the half. Skylar Oliver back in the game now with the ball out on the elbow extended. So we're really chasing the ball now. Harpeth is. There's Grayson with a shot up, no good. Skylar fighting for the rebound. Puts another shot up, no good. Second chance opportunities, you like those. Skylar a little strong on that putback. That girl's really right-handed, and she made it. Emily Long, her second field goal of the night. I'd like to see us force her to her left, I think, next time she has the ball. So 1-3-1, half-court trap from Harpeth, and we're not being very smart right now. Lazy passes, and now Harpeth a chance to get that lead down to single digits. Steal by Ava Pomeroy, took it away from Johnston. Layup is good. That's how you stop the momentum swing right there. Get a good defensive takeaway, convert a fast break opportunity, and extend the lead back to 12. So Nashville Christian up 25-13 in the first quarter here against Harpeth High School. Give my voice a rest, and I'll be right back with you here in about 1 minute. Back to action. Back to action at Nashville Christian School. Harpeth is going to inbound the ball, trailing the homestanding Eagles 25-13. Jump trap right here in the front court. Kathy tries to throw it off of Ava. Ava almost corralled that for the takeaway. So Johnson's going to inbound to Kathy again. Looks like we're going to jump trap again as soon as she crosses the half-court line. Maybe, no. Oh, a little contact right there, no call. Three-point shot up and good from Emily Long. So the two primary scorers for Harpeth are Long and Johnston. Kathy is the ball handler that generates the action, and there's a good pass from Ava to J.B. Sizemore. Again, every time they score, we respond, and that's what you want to see. See if we can't get a stop right here. Kathy dribbling. Oh, that ball hit the baseline, yeah. A little too fancy right there on the pass. And the wraparound bounce pass, and that ball hit the baseline. So there's the turnover we talked about. That's how you break the momentum. Answer, then get a turnover, and then score. That'll take the wind out of the sails. Good skip pass across the floor from Ava to Grayson. Charlie thought about it, brought it back down. Behind the back crossover over to Grayson from the corner. Three-point shot up and good. Grayson Bonds for three. We got a lot of scorers and a lot of ball handlers, a lot of guards on the floor. And then Riley's presence inside. Long dribbling down the floor. We're going to get a hand check foul. It's going to be on Ava, I believe. Oh. Huh? JB. Ava Palmer. There you go. Thought he said 11, but it changed his mind. Ava's second foul. She's going to get a breather right there. Kami Bishop back into the game for the Lady Eagles. So Bishop, O'Connor, Sizemore, Harper, and Bonds into the game. That a little bit of contact right there from Kami. Long on the crossover dribble, penetration. Oh, they're going to call a block. Not sure about that. I felt like Riley really had established position. And Emily Long was out of control. But they're going to call it on Riley. That's what goes in the book, so it's going to send Emily Long to the free throw line. The first free throw attempts of the night for the Harpeth Indians, Lady Indians, come at the just under 1 minute mark of the first half. First shot is up and good. So that's a good sign if you keep them away from the charity stripe for almost an entire half. Usually you're going to draw a foul in some sort of shooting action, you know, some sort of shot attempt or get into a bonus situation. That was the first foul on the shooting attempt for the entire first half. So good action right here on the defensive end. We're going to get a tie ball situation. Possession is going to go to Harpeth, which is okay. That's going to give us the possession coming out of the half, I imagine. Unless we get another tie. Russell checks back in for the Harpeth High School Lady Indians. Baseline inbounds. It's going to be Johnston inbounding the ball, he said. Back to her. No, oh, good anticipation again by JB. She's really done a good job this half of anticipating passes and getting in that passing lane. That's a great transition down the floor, great ball movement. Julie Bell Sizemore. Grayson, a great cross-court pass, great vision, anticipation of JB breaking down the far side of the paint. It's going to be Johnson on the turnaround. Shot fake, dribble, drive, shot, no good. Riley's got the ball. They're truly trying to force her to the baseline. They're 4 of the 5 from Harpeth in the backcourt, so we're going to really force it into the front quickly. And JB's going to draw a foul. So Julie Bell's done a great job hustling down the floor and putting herself in position to make offensive plays. That foul's on 13, Ava Cathy. And that's her second foul. JB Sizemore going to the line. So really good ball movement from the Lady Eagles here in the last few minutes. Looking down the floor, getting the ball down the floor quickly by not dribbling down the floor, but rather passing the ball down the floor. We have done obviously a great job in practice, Coach Patton and the staff, getting us in a place where we understand transition and we know where our teammates are going to be, and we move the ball quickly down the floor. Good strong passes, good sure-handed receptions. Julia Bell's second attempt is good. And I believe she stepped on the line. So another forced turnover, which is good. That was number 10, Maddie Lane. So 11 seconds to go. Great job forcing a turnover there, because that was definitely going to be the last possession of the half, and now we retain the last possession of the half and get the ball coming out in the second half. Oh, there was a lot of contact there. Now we're going to give a foul call late. Riley took the shot. The shot had gone up and was coming back down, actually. I'm not sure who that fouled. Number 15, Johnston. 2-shot foul. So they're going to say he was just a late call. Just didn't quite call it in a timely manner, but it was definitely contact on the shooting action. Riley got knocked to the floor in her shot attempt, and the ball was already coming back down off the rim when the whistle had blown. So first shot no good, as you saw. Riley's second shot up, and it's good. So 50%. I don't know how we get stuck on that 50% line from the free throw opportunities, but that's where we are. So 9 seconds to go, full court matchup, man to man. Try to make sure that they can't ease the ball down the floor into a last second shot. Kelly's going to hold it. Now she's going to dribble. 3, 2. There's going to be no shot attempt up from Kelly. So there's the half. 34-17. We've doubled them up here in the first half. A pretty good showing after the time off, the break with the weather. We're going to take a break ourselves and come back here in a few minutes with some statistics and get ready for the second half of action. The Lady Eagles lead 34-17 over Harpeth High School. 2 minutes to go in the intermission here at Nashville Christian School, and so I will read through a few statistics before we get going. First, for the visitors from Harpeth High School, Emily Long had 8 points, including 1 3-pointer. Maddie Johnston had 7 points, and Ava Cathy with 2 to give them 17. In the first half for Nashville Christian, Ava Pomeroy had 5, Whitley Miller had 5, Grayson Bonds had 5, Riley O'Connor had 6 points, 4 of those coming on free throws, only 1 made field goal attempt, and the leading all scorers, Julie Bell Sizemore, with 14 points by my count for 34 at Nashville Christian to 17 Harpeth. Nobody in real foul trouble for Nashville Christian. Ava Pomeroy has 2, Whitley Miller has 2, and Riley has 1. So a good job applying some pressure in the first half, but not picking up a lot of cheap fouls. So that's going to bode well for us in the second half as we can continue to be aggressive at all positions. We created a lot of turnovers, which gave us a lot of transition opportunities and allowed us to extend the lead and really more than anything else, cut the momentum from Harpeth when they did make a bucket or 2 and tried to work their way back in. We were able to respond, kind of hold them off. So second half action coming here from Nashville Christian. Bon Jovi playing out the end of the intermission, Living on a Prayer. Might be the theme song for Harpeth right here in the second half. Going to be Lady Eagles basketball coming out of the break, 34-17, heading into second half action. Thanks again to Mr. Andrew Atkins for running the sound and the video for this afternoon's broadcast. Trying to get Willie a shot from the top of the key, a double screen as she comes up the lane. Shot is up but no good. Riley O'Connor with the rebound, a wraparound bounce pass. Aiming for Whitley, it was off, but Ava with her quickness able to get to it and corral it back to Whitley in the corner for 3. That shot is good. So the opening possession for the Lady Eagles leads to a made 3-point attempt from Whitley. That's how she started the game as well. 37-17. Grayson Bonds anticipating that pass with a good interception and a breakaway layup. Grayson Bonds for 2. Again, like she did in the first quarter. So we started the second half the way we started off the first half. A made 3-pointer and a turnover breakaway layup. There's Grayson again tapping the ball away. Can she get there? No. Cathy picks the ball up and into the front court. 3-point attempt is good. Kara Stewart for 3. So good answer from Harpeth right there. Man-to-man pressure still from Harpeth High School. Looking for the back door, it wasn't there. They're sagging off of that back door cut now. Riley from the free throw, thought about a shot, dribble penetration, kicks out to Ava Pomeroy, 3-point shot up, no good. Rebound, Emily Long. Cathy into the front court for Harpeth. Russell to Cathy, 3-point shot off the back rim, no good. Russell trying to get to it over Riley O'Connor and tapped it out of bounds. Oh, they're going to say Riley touched it. Thought that was off of Russell. Doesn't matter what I think. Baseline inbounds for the Lady Indians. Cathy with a little crossover dribble. Penetrates and gets a scoop shot up. That foul's going to be on Ava now. That is her 3rd. So she is in a little bit of early foul trouble here in the second half. She'll probably come out. Yep. Charlie Harper going to check in for her after the first free throw attempt from Ava Cathy. Up and good off the front rim. Caromed in, as they say. Second shot is also good. 39-22. Third quarter action, 6 minutes to play in this quarter. Got 4 high up here on this offensive set. Gonna get another little curl screen, double screen for Whitley. 3-point shot from the top of the key. This time it goes. She drained it from the top of the key. Her second 3 of the quarter, third 3 of the night. I believe she's 3 for 4 on her 3-point attempts at this time. Harpeth 3-point attempts by Emily Long is no good, and Riley with the rebound. Look ahead that time by Charlie Harper. Cammie Bishop got the ball under the basket, couldn't generate a shot from there, and kicked it out to Grayson for 3, and it's no good. Johnston with the rebound for Harper. Oh, that's a foul on Grayson. So the crossover that time. Grayson tried to reach in and knock it away and call for the foul. I think that's her first. Julia Bell Sizemore checking in for Charlie Harper. 5:15 left here in the third quarter, 42-22 Nashville Christian Lady Eagles. Little down screen for Kathy to get the ball. 3-point shot from 22, that's Kara Stewart, no good. Grayson here into the front court against Kelly. Bob pass to Riley over the top. She caught it, good hands from Riley right there. And went up with it. I think there was some contact, but no foul called. So that shot didn't have much of a chance. Man-to-man still from Nashville Christian, as is almost always the case. A lot of action down there, and that ball, oh, that went over the back. She stepped over the line, so a backcourt violation. What people used to call over and back. Now they just call it backcourt violation. So Miller, Harper, O'Connor, Sizemore, and Bishop in the game for the Lady Eagles. A little bit of an extended, trying to trap again, it looked like. From Harpeth. Whitley in the corner for 3 is going to be no good off the front rim. Kelly with a long rebound. So a little bit of a change in defensive scheme for Harpeth. We got a shot up, but no good. Jubel almost got a hand in there. She did, just to disrupt that pass enough for Kelly to shuffle her feet and get called for a traveling violation. So Grayson Bonds checks back in, gives Riley O'Connor a rest. We're halfway through the third quarter, 4 minutes exactly to go in the third, and a 20-point lead for the Lady Eagles. Extending to 1-3-1 again, going to try to trap. Grayson finds Whitley in the corner. Going to swing the ball around the 1-3-1 trap. Going to find JB under the basket. Didn't quite have the angle she wanted. Step back shot, no good. Whitley Miller with the rebound. Skip it over to Charlie. Thought about a 3, dribble penetration, finds Cammie Bishop on the sideline. 3-point shot is good. Cammie Bishop. Perhaps the best shooter in the Bishop family of all times, Cammie Bishop. That ball forced to the baseline and almost out of bounds. Harpeth retains possession. A bit of a high dribble that time by Long, and she forced up a shot, no good. Charlie Harper quickly on the rebound and into the front court. She's pushing the action. Whitley for 3, no good. JB fighting for the rebound unsuccessfully. Allie Thurman brings it into the front court for Harpeth. 45-22, a comfortable 23-point lead with 2:49 now left in the third quarter. See if we can't just play this out smartly, aggressively, fundamentally. That shot no good. Charlie Harper with the rebound and brings it up herself. A little around the back dribbling from Charlie. Very capable ball handler. Swinging the ball around to Whitley for 3 right here in front of me, and it's good. Whitley Miller, a quick timeout from Coach Patton to set the plan here for the close of the third quarter and perhaps the closing of the game as Whitley hits her 4th 3-point shot of the night. I think she's 4 for 6. 48-22, so what's been good in this third quarter is what was good in the first half. Defensive pressure, offensive transition, good aggressive play, generating defense into offense, turning defense into offense, providing opportunities for transitions, and Whitley coming on with 3 threes here in the third quarter. 4 threes for the team as Kamey just hit one on the last possession. So we've scored 14 here in the third, and 12 of them by way of the 3-point shot. Grayson Bonds contributing the other on the breakaway layup after she forced a turnover early in the quarter. So 2:27 left, 48-22, largest lead of the night at 25. I can't count, 26. And another full court pressure defense. There's the late turnover we talked about earlier. Sometimes that turnover happens after the ball crosses the half-court line rather than in the backcourt. Usually when they throw it ahead and skip it ahead, there's some panic and some hurried thought processes and ball handling, and then we create a late turnover. That was actually back in the paint all the way down under the basket. So that was a good defensive stand right there, good execution of the trap. The full court trap defense. Now we're swinging it down. Whitley in the corner almost had another shot. There's Charlie. She's going to take the 3. That shot off the front rim, no good. JB hustling in there for the rebound, kicks it back out to Charlie. Good job by Riley and Julie Bell crashing the boards right there on the 3-point shot. I'd love to see that. Too many times you see somebody take a 3-point shot and everybody just turns and watches to see if it goes in, as if nobody ever misses. And instead, it's the people who are hustling for the rebound that usually are correct in doing so. That 3-point shot also no good. Whitley Miller with the rebound, kicks it ahead to Grayson. Good job catching that and going up for the layup. That foul is going to be on Ava Cathy. She's frustrated with the call, but she took a swat, and usually when you take that arching swat action with your hands, even if you only hit the ball, the officials see that swing of the arm and they're going to call a foul just about every time. Going to send Grayson to the line for 2 shots. First one up and good. Skylar Oliver checking in now. I believe her first action of the second half. Going to come in for Julie Bell. Grayson has 8 points on the night, now going for her 9th. Free throw up, no good. Russell with the rebound. Oh, almost a turnover there as Kara Stewart thought about making a one-handed pass and instead maintained her dribble and then lost it again, had to pick up the ball. Kelly guarded by Grayson Bonds. A reverse dribble there. Man-to-man still, as expected from Nashville Christian. Skylar got lost in there in the paint. 3-point shot up and good by Kara Stewart. So good ball movement, good patience by Harpeth High School. Skylar stepped on the line right there. Turned the ball over. So just under a minute to go in the third. 51.2 to be exact, 49-25. Now it looks like we're going to extend the defense. Skylar picking up a half court right here. And Kara Stewart. Allie Thurman with the ball now for Harper. And there's Johnston on the wing. So again, some ball movement from Harper, trying to generate a good look here. Half a minute to go in the third quarter. Trailing by 24. Johnston thought about it, thought again, passed it off instead to Thurman. A lot of dribbling, a lot of ball movement. That got a good open shot that time for 22 Stewart, but it was off the front rim. Unfortunately, we could not come away with the rebound, so 10 seconds to go in the quarter. They may get the last shot. Here's Johnston's 3-point attempt up, no good. Riley O'Connor with the rebound, 4 seconds left, 3, 2. Charlie heaves it down the floor. That's not going to make it. So the end of the third quarter, the Lady Eagles extending the lead by virtue of 4 made 3-pointers and then 3 points from Grayson Bonds on a field goal and a free throw. So 14 points for the Lady Eagles to only 8 points in that quarter from Harpeth. So it's 49-25. As we head into the fourth period, here from Nashville Christian School, as the Lady Eagles, a commanding and comfortable 24-point lead over Harpeth High School. Back for fourth quarter action now from Nashville Christian School. As Harpeth has the possession to open the fourth quarter. Shot from 22, Stewart no good. Rebound Russell back out to Johnston at the top of the key, and that shot also no good. Rebound again from Russell, and she's gonna draw the foul. It's gonna be a hold call. As Riley fouled her on the wrist as she went up for that shot. It's gonna be Riley's second foul. That foul whistled on the floor, not on the shot, so it'll be possession, Harpeth underneath. A little cross action right there. Russell received the ball and kicks it back out to Thurman. Really looking inside, trying to get the ball into Russell, but Riley's doing a good job of fronting the post right there. There's a good feed toward the basket. Russell caught it, went up. It's gonna be a foul on Whitley Miller. That's gonna be Whitley's third. And now the fourth foul on Nashville Christian. And that's all we committed in the first half, I believe. Or no, not even four. I think it was 3 in the first half. Russell's first shot, no good. Second free throw attempt. Good rotation, a little strong, no good. Rebound, Cammie Bishop. Whitley Miller quickly into the front court, finds Ava. Was trying to get to the basket, lost the handle on the ball and dove in to tie it up. And it's going to be possession, Nashville Christian. Grayson Bonds to inbound on the baseline. We're going to run this little cross action again from the elbows. There's Riley, shot up, no good, gets her own rebound. Dribbles around, finds Whitley up for 3. It's good. She's found her stroke here in this game tonight, as that is her 5th made 3-point shot. Cammie Bishop, anticipation, steals the pass, drives the length of the floor, left-handed layup, no good, but fouled. That's gonna be on Thurman. So Bishop to the line, shooting a free throw. It's up and good. So Cammie gonna get a second attempt. It's good. Confident shot from Cammie right there. I mentioned before, probably the most prolific scorer in the Bishop family of all times. And by virtue of that steal, maybe the best defender as well. That shot up and good from Kathy. Cammie Bishop for 3. Again, just proving my point as if I needed to. That turnover is going to be to Nashville Christian. So Cammie, 2 threes tonight. Extending the lead, 57-24 now. There's Cammie for another 3. Just off the mark. Three-point shot, no good. Rebound, Charlie Harper. That was in a long from Harper. And the shot was long as well. It's going to be Whitley right here in front of us for 3. Is it her 6th 3? It is. 6 3-pointers and a field goal for Whitley for 20-point night so far. And that's Kara Stewart for 2 from Harpeth. Into the front court now quickly. Nashville Christian. Ava on the baseline, step back. Good job positioning herself for that shot. Maintained her dribble so that she could dribble herself into position to get the shot up. Ava's first points of the second half puts her now at 7 for the game. So as we go into a timeout right here, 62-26. Excuse me. Now it says 29 on the scoreboard. I believe there was a correction. 62-29. 5:25 to go in the contest. So I'm going to take a second here to tally up some statistics and get them to you. So 5:22 to go. We've got 2 scores in double figures. Whitley Miller leading all scores with 20. Judy Bell Sizemore with 11. Turnover to Nashville Christian. We also have Grayson Bonds with 8, so on the verge of a double-digit night. And Ava Parmore with 7, also close to double digits. 6 scores on the night. A 1-3-1, if you want to call it that, trap. Half-court trap from Harpeth. Nashville Christian moving the ball around nicely around the trap. Reagan Locke into the game for the first time to Cammie Bishop. Charlie Harper shot for 3, no good. Rebound Harpeth High School. So some new players in the game for both teams. That was Brooklyn Mangrum with that long rebound for Harpeth. Reagan Locke in the game, as mentioned, for Nashville Christian. So now it's Locke, Bishop, Oliver, Sizemore, and Harper in the game. That shot up and good by number 10, Molly Lane. Pass ahead to Reagan, got to meet that pass so we don't turn it over. JB looking for the baseline cutter there. Schuyler, good job. Saw that play exactly from Vanderbilt earlier today as they lost by 2 to South Carolina, unfortunately, but saw Scottie Pippen Jr. make the same pass. Rebound shot no good. Reagan Locke with the rebound. Those were Schuyler's first points of the contest as well on that last possession. Foul's going to be on Harpeth number 2, Aaron Murphy. I think that's her first. St. Clair Gill into the game, as well as Morgan Wright and Isabella Jennings. Morgan's shot no good. I'm going to say she probably got fouled there and it wasn't called. Give her the benefit of the doubt. So good to see some young players get some action in this game with 3 minutes to play and a comfortable lead, 64-31 now. Coach Patton sort of empties the bench, if you will, get these girls some action the last few minutes of the game. Harpeth has some girls in as well that have not played in the contest. This is sort of, we were not able to play a JV game with these girls today due to a numbers situation, I think, from Harpeth. So instead, the last 4 minutes of this game are going to be a JV mini game. 3 minutes now to go on the clock. Still man-to-man from Nashville Christian School. And we've got a turnover, as I believe there was either she stepped on the baseline or there was a travel from the inbounder. You're not allowed to move your feet. Jane Clare bringing the ball up the floor. Oh, almost turned it over. Did, in fact, get tied up, but the possession remains with Nashville Christian, so just got to be careful turning into the defender there. So this one's going to go the way of the Lady Eagles, which is good to see. Harpeth High School just down the road here in Kingston Springs, so always good to get a victory over your neighbors. For bragging rights, if you will, and that turnover into the hands of Madison Neely, and she draws a foul from number 3 for Nashville Christian, and that is Morgan Wright, her first. Neely to the line shooting her first shot up, and halfway down and back out, so no good. Neely's second attempt. A little strong again, no good. But rebound, Molly Lane, and she goes up and hits the shot. Shot goes in for Molly Lane, and that foul again on Morgan Wright. So hey, get in the stat category somehow. You get 5 And she's used 2 of them already. So Molly Lane to the free throw line. Shot is up and good. The traditional 3-point play gives her 5 for the contest. Reagan Locke now handling the ball. Jane Claire into the front court, picks it up, throws it over Isabella's head. Isabella couldn't get to that. And we turn it over. But again, good action, good opportunity to get into the contest, play in front of a nice crowd. Can expect some mistakes, just want to make sure that we can coach off of them and correct them. Isabella Jennings handling the ball, or reaching in with her near hand. Got to learn to go in with the offhand right there and tap the ball away. But again, into the statistical category, Isabella Jennings being aggressive to the ball, which you like to see. Trying to generate the turnover, just went with the wrong hand that time. Skylar now defending the ball, and we had a cross up there on a handoff ball screen. Shot up no good. Morgan Wright with a rebound, and they're going to take it away from her. Jane Claire, Isabella now guarding the ball. Isabella guarding the ball. Long 3-point shot up and good. That's going to be Brooklyn Mangrum for 3 from Harpeth. And Jane Claire came across the timeline, or the half-court line, I should say, and stepped back. So backcourt violation from the Lady Eagles. 37.8 seconds to go. 64-37 Lady Eagles. See if we can't get another possession and get somebody else in the scoring column in the last half minute. Murphy handling the ball for Harpeth and then gets it over to Mangrum. Pass was tipped by Isabella. Couldn't quite get away. She is doing a great job being aggressive defensively. There's the turnover. Go get it, Jane Claire. Oh, and we got a foul. So Jane Claire is going to go. They don't have enough fouls. They're not going to go to the line. The foul was on Mangrum, but we've got 7 seconds. See if we can get a shot up right here. Running a little box down, up screen for Skylar Oliver into the corner. She got pushed, almost turned it over, but Jane Claire. Isabella tries the shot, but heavily contested, so that wasn't going to go in. Good hustle by those girls. Nashville Christian finishes it off 64-37 over the Lady Indians from Harpeth High School. Another solid performance from our starters and our bench players as well. And congratulations to Whitley Miller on scoring 20 points, including 6 made 3-point shots. Thanks for joining in for the girls game. We're going to get the boys action coming up here in about 20 minutes. 15 or 20, depending on what they put on the clock. So please join us, and we're looking forward to having you back here for Nashville Christian versus Harpeth High School here in about 15 minutes. All right, with 1 minute to go in between contests here. Welcome back to the gym at Nashville Christian School here in, I forget what Coach McPherson calls it, Growing Bellevue or something like that. Beautiful and something. The great borough of Bellevue, Tennessee. How about that? So less than a minute to go in the interim here, and we're going to go ahead and start with some starting lineups. First for the visitors from Harpeth High School, the Indians. Number 10, Logan Johnston. Number 11, Aiden Williams. Number 14, Ellis Hurt. Number 20, Adam Bateman. And number 21, Nathan Beasley. For Nashville Christian, your homestanding Eagles, it'll be number 3, Brandon Smith. Number 4, Donovan Smith. Number 5, Isaiah Davis. Number 12, K.Y. Young. And number 20, Jack McIntosh. As we get ready to begin the second contest of the day, going to remind you that the Lady Eagles won in a commanding performance over the Lady Indians. Hope the boys can do the same. Haven't seen Harpeth personally this year, so I'm not sure what they have been doing, what their style is. It'll be interesting to see how they handle the length and quickness of Nashville Christian School. They have a little bit of length themselves, so we'll see what they bring. For the Eagles of Nashville Christian, kind of been an up and down season. Some strong performances, closing out some good wins, and then some games where you just kind of scratch your head wondering kind of what happened as far as, it might be an off shooting night, it might be an off defensive night. I went and watched the Davidson game the other night before the snow. I believe that was on Tuesday night this week. And of course, Davidson always going to shoot the three-pointer, and they'll live and die by the three. They hit a few, they hit enough to build a little bit of a lead. It was a 6-point game with 6 minutes to go, and then we wound up losing, giving up some turnovers, we just couldn't hit shots, and wound up losing that game pretty significantly, but played competitively for 85% of the game, but could not ever close the gap, couldn't hit the shots that we needed to sort of turn the game and create some momentum for ourselves. And so hopefully tonight we'll start fast and finish strong. I know that's the plan for Coach Patton and the coaching staff, Coach King, Coach Bell, Coach Jacob Ogle, and of course, the world famous Coach Quinn. Not sure what world that is, but he's famous there. So we got some rowdy Harpeth fans with some Let's Go Harpeth cheer starting out. It's going to be a jump ball. See if Isaiah can get this and get us a possession right here. And he does. I think both jumpers came down. That toss was a little bit too high for both. So we're going to dribble weave right here up at the top. It's like a 2-3 zone from Harpeth. Defensively, the lob for Isaiah, couldn't get it. Brandon a little off the mark with that lob. Isaiah goes up strong and draws a foul. So just a little off the mark on the trajectory of that pass. A foul on number 20, I believe, Adam Bateman. Aaron Bateman, his first foul. I was going to say that was on the floor, so no shot. Donovan in the corner. Got to find the inbounder, especially when you're playing that zone. We're going to down screen the block defender, and Donovan open three, and he drained it. Good start. Good first possession. Now we're playing a little help side sagging man to man. Harpeth certainly looks like trying to work the ball inside to Bateman. Weren't able to do that, so they reset the offense. Backdoor cut. He wasn't looking for the backdoor, actually. Little spin move, layup. Good that time by Logan Johnston. So still a 2-3. Got a high-low going with Isaiah on the elbow. Jack running the baseline. Now we're 5 out. Jack in the short corner finds Isaiah cutting to the basket. Good finish. There you go. That's one thing Isaiah was not able to do the other night very consistently, was finish at the basket. Got a lot of shots up. A lot of shots that didn't look like finishing shots, you know, just kind of getting the ball up, expecting a foul maybe, but that was a good, strong move to the basket right there and a good start for Isaiah. Spin move again from Harpeth, and that's a lot of steps. Yep. A few students from Harpeth down in the corner expressing their disagreement with that call. Donovan Smith into the front court, tapped away. Tapped away by Ellis Hurt. Still man-to-man from Nashville Christian. A little bit of a hold screen that time. Three-point shot good by Aiden Williams. Ties the game at 5. Extending the 2-3 pressure now into the front court is Nashville Christian. Donovan's shot from the elbow, that is his shot. If anybody's ever watched him play, you know that's where he's going to pull up and shoot. And he hits it, his 5th point of the night. Nashville Christian retakes the lead at 7-5. And we got a official stops action just to express his concern for the physical nature of play from both Nashville Christian and Harpeth. Trying to establish position in the paint. Takeaway by Brandon right there. Tried to split the screen, and we're going to get a blocking foul. Brandon took it away from Aiden Williams and looked like maybe in frustration. There was a foul call. That one's going to be on Bateman again, his 2nd foul, number 20. He's the one that was warned about being a little overly aggressive down here on the other half of the floor. So it's going to take Brandon to the line, shooting 2, first shot up, no good. Got to hit those. But a good job by Brandon getting the turnover, reversing, sprinting down the floor, drawing a foul on a layup attempt, and now at the line for his 2nd shot, looking to extend the lead. The largest lead of the early action right here as Brandon hits his 2nd free throw attempt and makes it now 8-5 Nashville Christian. 3-pointer right here from the corner from 15, McMillan, no good. Rebound Jack McIntosh, Donovan into the front court. Got a Wolf coming behind him. Smartly switches the ball over to his left hand, and we set the offense. Still a 2-3. There's a half-court set right here. We got kind of a 5-out. Brandon for 3, no good. Rebound, KY tipped it up. Donovan covers it. And now we reset. Good look by Donovan inside to Isaiah. Goes up strong to finish. That's a good move. Just didn't quite get it to go, but that's a good, strong move right there. There's Brandon on the anticipation. Missed the layup. 3-pointer from McMillan is good, and that ties it up at 8. Man-to-man now from Harpeth. Donovan from the top of the key just inside the 3-point line, and it's good. Donovan with his 7th of the quarter. It puts Nashville Christian back in the lead 10 days. A great action right here, back and forth from both teams. Great energy. Good defensive pressure from both sides. That's going to be a jump shot from Ethan Merritt, and that's good. A lot of back and forth right here from these teams. Sort of an even, well, exactly even, 10-10, but as far as style, energy, offensive and defensive pressures, good from both sides right here. Good look, high-low right there to Isaiah. I got to finish that. Good job by Brandon for the high-low look right there. Isaiah just got to finish it. Again, like we talked about earlier, shoot it to make it. Anticipate the make, not the foul. Beasley almost turned it over, but Harpeth resets the offense in the front court here against the man-to-man. There's a ball screen and a shot, and it's good. So Logan Johnston, Logan Johnston for 3. His 5th point to lead Harpeth in scoring. Harpeth's first lead of the night at 13-10. moving the ball around the top, around the key here. Excuse me, around the arc. Donovan one-on-one, crossover, finds KY in the short corner, goes up strong, doesn't finish. So we've had 3 or 4 shots right there at the rim that we haven't finished. We've elevated above the defenders, but just shot the ball. Those have been a little too strong and over the rim. So we've got to certainly hit those. Just got to settle, make those shots. We're generating good shots. We're creating openings and opportunities. Just not finishing well enough yet. Aubrey Kimbrough in the game for Nashville Christian. Going to give Jack a little bit of a break right here. Still man-to-man. Cam Carton also in the game for Nashville Christian. Let Brandon get a little rest. Cam all up in the face of the Harpeth player. Johnson down the baseline. Skips it across. You got a tie ball right there. So that shot was by Ellis. Hurt was no good. Johnston taking the ball inbounds on the baseline for Harpeth. Harpeth resets the offense. Still man-to-man from Nashville Christian. That's Coach Patton's signature defensive style. That shot up and no good from 21 Beasley, and the ball kicked out of bounds by Cam Carton. Good hustle right there for the rebound. Beasley's a tall fella. And Cam waited for him to bring it down and tapped it out of bounds. Johnson was the ball coming back from the inbounds, no good. Beasley with the rebound, shot up, no good. Got to box him out. He's going to be in there around the basket, so we got to get a body on him and try to root him out of there. But he went up and gathered the rebound, put it back up. That's Donovan's first foul, by the way, team's first foul. Both fouls from Harpeth are on Bateman, number 20, who sits with 2 early fouls in the first quarter. 1:47 left. Harpeth looks to extend their 3-point lead right here as Aaron Bateman takes his first free throw attempt, and it's good. No, excuse me, Beasley, not Bateman. Second shot up, no good. 1 for 2 right there. All right, 14-10, largest lead of the early action at 4. So we got an answer right here. Diamond dribble penetrates, shot is up and good. Again, his shot, that's 9 points for DJ here in first quarter action. Puts the lead to 2, 14-12 now Harpeth. Ball screen. Jump shot, no good off the front rim. Cam Carton with the rebound. That was Aiden Williams, shot number 11, across court quickly to Isaiah. Sorry, that was Aubrey Kimbrough on the shot. I lost my place right there. Aubrey Kimbrough on the shot was no good. Now Harpeth into the front court. A lot of ball screens up high from Harpeth right here, trying to create some spacing. Good defensive pressure, pushing the ball out beyond the arc. There's going to be a thought about it. Dribble penetration, scoop, layup. Wow, that's going to go. Just kind of threw it up towards the basket and it went in. That foul was on number 5, Isaiah Davis, his first. So that's going to be a traditional 3-point opportunity. 4 is the largest lead of the contest so far in this first quarter for Harpeth, and now number 15, Ryan McMillan, going to the line to try to extend that with his 3-point attempt. That shot is good. So 5-point lead now for Harpeth. 30 seconds to go. We'll probably get one shot right here. 17-12. The tally will trail by 5 here in the first quarter. Brandon Smith checking back into the game and has the ball out front. Penetration move, left hand, he's good at that. He can set that up well. Good job by Brandon. He's got a good left, good burst, good crossover setup, and that's what happened. 3-point shot up, long 3-pointer, no good. 4 seconds left, we got a chance to get down the floor. Shot is up, no good. 17-14. after one quarter, a 3-point cushion for the Indians. Both teams have played well. Both teams have played aggressively, shown a lot of defensive pressure, moved the ball around offensively well on both sides. Donovan Smith leads the Nashville Christian scorers with 9 points. Brandon, his brother, has 3, and Isaiah has 2 for our 14. For Harpeth, Ryan McMillan has 6 points. Logan Johnson has 5. Ethan Merritt has 2. Eden Williams has a 3-point shot. And Nathan Beasley hit 1 of 2 free throws. So 17-14 right here in the first quarter. Harpeth leads. I'll be back in just a minute. So back to start second quarter action. Possession, Nashville Christian School as we start, trailing by 3. And quite honestly missed 3 or 4 shots right at the rim where we didn't get second chance opportunities that cost us. That 3-point shot by Brandon Smith up, and after 2 bounces gets the shooter's touch, and it rolls in to tie it up at 17. Starters back in the game for Nashville Christian. There's a turnover. Good job forcing the turnover right there. It looked like, I believe that was Aiden Williams' pass, trying to get it. I saw that right, trying to get it back to McMillan at the top of the key and just threw it wide. Due to the pressure from Nashville Christian, see if we can't recapture the lead right here. We had it very early in the game. And then it was tied up 10-10. We lost the lead from that point until now. Good look from Isaiah to Jack McIntosh for 2. His first points of the game. That's something we can do. We got 2 guys with that height and length, and they high-low it really well. As long as we can finish that, that's going to be hard to stop. Okay, I think that's going to be on Jack. Oh, they're going to call it on Isaiah, his second. Got him with a little too much body contact. I think Aubrey's going to come in for him here pretty quickly. It's 2 fouls on Isaiah, and we don't want to get 3 this early in the second quarter. It's going to put Logan Johnston, number 10, on the line for Harpeth, shooting 2. Johnston's shot is good. And yeah, Aubrey Kimbo does check in for Isaiah Davis for Nashville Christian. Johnston's second shot up, off the back rim, no good. Jack McIntosh with the rebound. So we're nursing a 1-point lead here with 6:52 left in the second quarter. Brandon going left, got almost poked away right there, back to Jack. Jack's 9-footer, no good. Oh, going for the rebound, and there was some contact, but no foul called, and that ball goes out of bounds off of Harpeth to Nashville Christian. A little bit of chaos, if you will, right there for the last 3 or 4 seconds of that possession, but nonetheless, it's ours on the baseline. DJ's got to get it in, finds Brandon in the corner, dribbling off over to KY. Still man-to-man now from Harpeth as Donovan sets the offense. Sort of the 5-out with Jack in the short corner again. Donovan coming off the high screen, finds Brandon out wide. Nothing there for him. Dribble penetration, good ball fake, layup, no good. Oh, that was a nice move, just didn't quite get it to go. 3-pointer, good from Ryan McMillan. So Harpeth's certainly shown the ability to shoot from range. So something of note right there that we got to make sure we contend. Good job moving the ball in the front court by Brandon. And Donovan resets us right here. 5:55 to go in the half. down by 2. Donovan on a turnaround shot, no good, and he's going to get to the line off a foul. Number 11, Aiden Williams. I think this is his first, team third. Going to put Donovan on the line shooting 2. 21-19, we trail by 2. See if we can tie it up right here on these free throw attempts. First shot, no good. Donovan definitely a solid free throw shooter all of his career, so any miss is unusual. So see if we can't get 1 for 2 right here. That one's good. That's his 10th point. So double digits now for Donovan. The only player from either team in that category right now. 3-point shot from the deep corner by number 15, Ryan McMillan, and just like that, he moves into double digits with his 12th point. 3 made 3-pointers. So definitely a guy we got to be aware of as he gets the ball out around the arc. 24-20. Back to, I think, the largest lead, if I recall. It's 4 and still is. Brandon with his jump shot is blocked by Beasley. I think Brandon just underestimated Beasley's ability to get up and elevate and get in that shooting lane. Donovan takes the ball in, no good, no foul called. Rebound and a foul going to be on, I think, Jack McIntosh. No. 2-3, Cam. Unfortunate that we didn't get that layup right there. Again, we've missed several shots right at the rim, including that one. Definitely something we've got to change as the course of the game continues. Ball inside to Hurt on the block. Thought about a shot, no good. Ball tapped away. Donovan comes out with it. Hustling in the front court. 8-foot shot, no good. He's claiming he was fouled on the wrist, no call. And now Harpeth into the front court. And that's going to be Beasley over the back. Good job by Cam maintaining his. Beasley's a little rambunctious. Not a contact. Beasley's first, nonetheless. Team 4th. Neither team in real foul trouble. Isaiah has 2, so he's been sitting for a minute. Bateman for Harpeth has 2, so he's been sitting for a while. 24-20, Harpeth leads Nashville Christian here with 4 minutes and 12 seconds to go in the half. A back and forth contest. 2 pretty even teams as far as effort and execution. We've missed way too many shots in close. Probably, I'd say, half a dozen maybe, right at the basket. And those certainly make a difference because I don't know that we've gotten any second chance opportunities off of any of those misses right now. So emotion's a little testy after that last exchange, and I think the officials just want to kind of get everybody together and say, let's just keep playing hard and aggressive and make sure that we maintain our poise throughout. Sort of setting the expectation. So that also means that we might get some fouls called off the chippiness, if that's the case. So Donovan gets his team together, gets our team together. Relays the message, as does, I guess, the captain from Harpeth, must have been Aiden Williams, number 11, because he did the same for them. So here we go. 4 minutes, right at 4 minutes to go in the half. We're down 4. Donovan sets the offense against the 2-3 zone. See what we got. We're going to move it around the top right here. A couple of pass and cut. Aubrey runs the curl down the baseline, looking for KY inside. Not there. Brandon back to Donovan at 3. Dribbles down to the baseline. Doesn't like it. Dribbles back out. There's a 3-point shot. Had his feet set. Couldn't quite get it. May have been a little too much outside the range, and that ball out of bounds to Harpeth. We got the three-pointer we were looking for, got the opening in the zone we were looking for, just weren't able to convert. And so we continue to trail 24-20. Now we're in a 2-3 zone coming out of the timeout. Coach Patton likes to do that, change it up a little bit after the time is called, just to force them to rethink their scheme. They may have been talking about attacking our man-to-man while they were in the break, and instead we're in a 2-3 zone, which is our normal change-up defense. Now, with the lead, looks like Harpeth is going to be content just to work the ball around the zone and try to create an open shot. Got a high post in Beasley and can't find him. There he is in the elbow high post. Shot is up, no good. Rebound, Cam Carden, and that ball's tapped away. Quick three-point shot up and good by Aiden Williams. So 7 points now, the largest lead of the game for Harpeth. They shot the ball well from behind the arc, I'll say that. Six threes, I believe. 18 of the 27 from behind the arc for Harpeth. $18 points in the first half off of three-pointers, and we've only scored 20 as a team. Beasley down the lane and hits the shot, and he's going to go to the line for three-point opportunity. That foul is going to be on KY, I believe. His first foul. Beasley to the line to shoot his bonus free throw after that foul is called. Rolled around and fell. Beasley with now 4 points in the contest and extends the lead now, double-digit lead, 30-20. Harpeth over Nashville Christian. KY wasn't expecting that right there, but still maintain possession, and now we're moving the ball back around. Stay patient right here. 10-point lead for Harpeth. 2-3 zone. KY's working the high post. Now he steps out for a ball screen. High post again. Jack in the short corner. But Donovan instead dribbles around and loses the ball out of bounds to Harpeth. So no shot opportunity on that possession, and that's not good. And the lead remains at 10. A minute and a half, just under a minute and a half to go in the half. Jump shot up and good. And Williams is feeling his shot right now. That's his 8th point by my count. And a 12-point now lead for Harpeth High. We got a foul on number 21, Beasley, before the ball actually got to Isaiah. I think he was a little, maybe threw an elbow or something. So Harpeth's coach is going to take him out, let him calm down a bit, and instead number 2, Wesley Newcomb, in the game for Harpeth. KY three-point shot is good. It's nice to see KY hit one there, and that's much needed in a minute or so, several minutes since we've scored. So 32-23 now gets the lead back into single digits. Under a minute to go. Let's see if we can keep it there at least. Maybe force a turnover and get another possession. And there it is. There's the turnover. Good job forcing that. So now 33 seconds. See if we can chip into this lead a little bit further. Isaiah been on the floor for a couple minutes now, and Donovan and KY and Jack and Brandon, we're going to settle for the last shot. Smart move by Coach Patton. Make sure we either cut into the lead, but certainly that they don't extend it. Still a 2-3 zone. Jack McIntosh in the high post. Isaiah on the opposite low block, so it looks like we might try to get a little high-low look right here from somebody. 13 seconds to go now. Still moving the ball around the arc. Brandon, Donovan, and KY. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shot up, no good. So at halftime, it's 32-23, a 9-point lead for Harpeth. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back with second half action here in just a few minutes. All right, 2 minutes to go in the intermission here at Nashville Christian School as our Eagles trail the Indians of Harpeth High School 32-23. A half that was back and forth in a lot of ways. However, the second quarter, the first quarter 17-14 was the score, and then we were outscored in the second quarter 15-9, which was only 6 points, but through the first half we missed the opportunity to score about 10 or 12 more points right at the basket and just did not convert, didn't hit those shots. And so that's, in my opinion, that's the difference. Our inability to finish the opportunities we generated by moving the ball around, good passing, some turnovers and things, and got the ball to within 3 or 4 feet of the basket and just did not get the shots in. And so right now the score 32-23. So for Harpeth, Ethan Merritt has 2, Logan Johnson has 6, Aiden Williams has 8, but it seems like more because he's been involved in the action a lot, and some important shots that fell for him at the right time. Ryan McMillan leads Harpeth with 12, and Nathan Beasley has 4. For Nashville Christian, Brandon Smith has 6, Donovan Smith has 10, Isaiah Davis only 2, KY has a 3-point field goal, and Jack has 2 for our 23 total points. So, you know, McMillan the leading scorer with 12, and 3 of those, or 3 shots of his, 9 of his 12 are on 3-point shots. So he was kind of hitting there early on, and then seemed like that Williams did his damage later in the second quarter. And Harpeth starts with possession, and Nashville Christian in a 2-3 to start the half. There's a turnover, good. That's a good way to start it. Just got to start chipping away at the lead right here. Got to make the most of our opportunities. Donovan with a quick 3, no good. Jack with the rebound underneath. Brandon for 3 from a couple of feet outside the arc. That's just maybe a step or 2 outside the range. Maybe take a dribble in there to get within his range. Because he certainly had time to do that. And there he is again for 3, shot up and good. That time he dribbled into his shot. Like to see that. So lead down to 6 now. First defensive possession was a turnover. First offensive possession, a made 3-point basket on a second chance opportunity. So that's a good way to start the half. Williams for 3, no good. Rebound back to Harpeth, so they're going to get a second chance opportunity. Hurt with a little 8-footer, no good. Ball tapped out of bounds to Nashville Christian. See if we can't cut into this just a little bit more on this possession. Man-to-man defense from Harpeth. Isaiah with the ball up top. Going to get a ball screen from Jack. The pick and roll right there. Brandon goes up, shoots, no good. The ball tapped out of bounds by Beasley. So I like the pick and roll. Created a good open shot for Brandon, just off the mark a little bit. Now we're going to inbounds on the baseline. Double screen for Brandon to the top of the key. Shot fake, penetration to Jack down underneath, and he hits the shot. It's going to be a foul on Beasley. Oh, he's going to talk her out of the shot being good. He's going to say it was on the floor. He didn't even know what's going on. Now he's asking who the foul's on. He's trying to call the foul. He's going to say it was on the floor. I thought that might be the case. I figured that's what he was arguing. That is his 3rd foul for Beasley. So he's going to sit down, see if we can take advantage of our height advantage now. Isaiah with the ball, inbounds, finds Donovan in the corner. No shot there. Isaiah penetration out to KY on the wing. See if we can't set something up here. Be patient with it. We definitely have a height advantage now with Jack and Isaiah, both taller than their respective defenders by a good bit. Isaiah traveling. (32-26) still. (6 minutes to go now, 3rd period. Williams to Hurt in the corner. Still a 2-3 from Nashville Christian. Looks like we're going to try to make them shoot the ball over us now. Williams hit a couple of shots late and certainly early. McMillan hit a couple of hit three threes, so we got to know where he is. And now there's a three-point shot. No good. Donovan Smith skies for the rebound. Moves the ball into the front court, layup up and good. Good transition bucket from Donovan Smith and a quick timeout from Harpeth, as we have scored 5 in the first couple of minutes of the half and cut the lead now to 32-28, only a 4-point lead. Harpeth yet to score here in this third quarter. So a good opening volley, if you want to call it that, from Nashville Christian, as we've played well on the defensive end and forced some turnovers. Eliminated the good look, open look opportunities for Harpeth down on their end. Got some good rebounds, transition. We've set up some good shots. I guess we've had, I got that right, 3 possessions. Scored on 2 of them, and 1 we had a good look from Donovan that just didn't go. So 5:27 to go in the third quarter, 32-28 the lead for Harpeth now. And we've come out of a break. Let's see, we look like we're in a 2-3. Don't know if we're going to jump this. Don't know if we're going to jump into a man-to-man. Looks like we're going to sit back in our 2-3. I want to keep the pass from going to the high post. So Donovan and Brandon both going to switch back and forth as the ball moves across the top of the defense. Jack, gonna get a foul right there. Turnaround jumper from Bateman, no good, and he was mad at himself there. So now a man-to-man from Harpeth again. And we got a lob over to Isaiah, and how's that not a foul? Not sure. Jack was trying to make a move, and Bateman there, and couldn't get any positioning. That's going to be a block foul on Bateman. That's going to be his 3rd. So he'll probably come right back out again. He's not going to like it. He doesn't like it. Going to take Donovan to the line shooting 2. Donovan's first shot up and good. So 13 for Donovan so far on the night. Going to get a second free throw shot right here to cut the lead down to 2, and does. So now a 1-possession game. 4:31 to go in the third quarter. We've been playing some good defense here to start the half. See if we can maintain that. Still in our 2-3. That seems to have frustrated Harpeth a little bit. Early on here at least. Tried to get a little cross-court high-low right there, and good hustle. Good hustle by Williams, taking the ball away. Looked like we had the turnover, and instead Williams darted in and got the ball for himself and hit a layup. Sort of break the seal for Harpeth, but still, 4-point lead. We're playing well. Gotta just be consistent with our effort and our production right here on the offensive end. Ball screen, pick and roll again. Looking for Jack, not there. KY in the corner for 3. Good. KY can shoot. Another timeout from Harpeth. Or actually timeout Nashville Christian. 30-second timeout, Coach Patton. And that cuts it down to 1. So an exciting start to the second half right here. Really good defensive half, even better offensive half so far for Nashville Christian. And there is some frustration on the faces of the Harpeth players because they have not been able to generate a lot of offense against our 2-3 zone. And then defensively, we've been able to cut into that lead. Like I said, we've scored 10 to just their 2 here in halfway through the second, or just over halfway through the third period. So a good third quarter so far. See if we can play the second half of this quarter like we played the first half of this quarter. See if we stay in our 2-3. It looks like we are. That's sort of been a change up defensively that has caused a couple of issues. Now Beasley, the post for Harpeth, not able to be in the game as he has 3 fouls, and so does Aaron Bateman, who started the game in the post for them opposite Beasley, and both of them still on the bench right here. So that's going to hurt them in this 2-3 as we can really come out and pressure the shooters. Almost turned it over there, and did in fact turn it over. So good hands by Isaiah to knock it off of McMillan's hands. Now McMillan, a guy who shot 3 threes in the first half, or made 3 threes in the first half, and now forced to play the post because of the lack of size due to foul trouble. So Brandon Smith for 3 from the top, off the front rim, no good. Isaiah tapped it back out. KY hustled for the rebound, back to Brandon. So good effort, good intensity, and a little foul. Not a little foul, there's no such thing as a little foul, but a foul nonetheless from Wesley Newcomb against Donovan, and so we're going to have possession under the basket. Easy up to Jack, and it's good. Take advantage of the height when you got it. And so now Nashville Christian takes its first lead of the contest since early in the first half at 35-34. So certainly we frustrated them at the start of the second half right here. Defensively, we're at 2-3, and we're going to get another foul on Newcomb for an illegal screen. Player control foul. So he threw a hip check into Donovan out there at the extended key. Now Harpeth into a 2-3 as we move the ball around. Trying to lob to Isaiah. He got it, but no good, and that ball knocked out of bounds to Nashville Christian. So tried the over-the-shoulder lob from Brandon to Isaiah. It's tough against that 2-3 because there's so many guys helping from the block coming in. There's KY on the block underneath, goes up, no good, and a foul called on number 2. That's going to be a quick 3 fouls on Newcomb. If I'm right about that, all 3 have been in this quarter. I'm going to send KY to the line. So all 3 post players for Harpeth with now 3 fouls as KY hits his first free throw. His 7th point of the night. Beasley checks back in for Newcomb. See if we attack Beasley, try to get him a 4th foul here in the last 2:27 of the 3rd period. KY second shot up and good. 3-point lead now for Nashville Christian. It's the largest since I think we had a 3-point lead back when it was 5-2, if I remember. Still a 2-3. Still trying to see if they can solve it. There's Beasley at the high post, but don't know that he's a shooter from there, but he does penetrate down the lane. That's what he can do. He's got length, and so from the high post, he can take one dribble and get close enough to get a shot up, and does. That foul's on Jack. It's going to be his first. Team first. So already 5 fouls for Harpeth in this quarter, just 1 for Nashville Christian. That's the first time Harpeth has really taken the ball to the basket and drawn a foul. And that's what Beasley can do, and looks like kind of that's their setup offensively. Get him the ball in the high post, let him take that dribble down the lane and either draw the foul or hit the layup. He does hit the free throw. Second shot up, off the front rim, no good. Jack tipped the ball, didn't come down with it, and Hurt comes out of there for Harpeth. Miller's Hurt for 3, a long 3, and it's in and out, no good. Beasley with a rebound, but then lost it out of bounds and then hit the wall pretty hard just on his effort. So Donovan brings the ball across the line as we set up our half-court offense against this 2-3 from Harpeth. There's Donovan in the corner on a down screen from Isaiah. Donovan finds him inside, takes it up, no good. Beasley with a swinging block. A lot of contact, no call. I think he traveled. But there's a shot blocked by Jack McIntosh. Good shot block by Jack right there. Good ball pressure, so 37-35. We still have the lead with 1:23 left in the 3rd quarter. Donovan sets us up. It's still a 2-3. We're kind of 4 out. Brandon's shot no good. Rebound Johnston. Dribbling into the front court. And that's going to be a blocking foul on Donovan. Yeah, didn't quite get there to get position. Donovan's second foul, going to send Johnston to the line, shooting 2. Did not give up the easy layup. Got to hit the shots here. Got to force them to make 2 shots instead of 1. Johnston was 1 for 2 earlier in the game. Oh, that one hit, went up off the top of the backboard and fell back down gracefully through the basket. So little shooter's bounce right there. See if he can hit his second one and tie this game at 37. 1:06 to go in the third quarter. We played a really good third quarter on both ends of the floor. Sort of set a tone defensively, showed great patience and effort and execution on the offensive end. It's resulted in a good quarter for us. Johnston's second shot up and good. Ties it up, 37 apiece with a minute to go. It's kind of how the game's gone, back and forth, sort of evenly matched throughout. And that's where we find ourselves here as we're under a minute to go in the third. Still the 2-3, so both teams sort of employing the same defensive philosophy here to see if the other can solve it. So far, neither has too terribly consistently, although we've gotten some good shots off and certainly outscored them here in this quarter. Moving the ball around, Donovan dribble penetrates, skip across to Isaiah. No good, 34 seconds now on the clock. Donovan's three-point shot up and good. Donovan Smith for 3. That was a deep 3. That was 5 or 6 feet behind the arc. Shot it with great confidence, had his feet set, squared his shoulders up, a great pass to set him up, and now under 20 seconds to go, we have a 3-point lead. We can do no worse than tie this going into the fourth quarter unless we foul, which surely we won't. So we've seen the defense, 9 seconds, 8 seconds. Oh, and a turnover from Harpeth, kicks it off his feet out, and we turn it right back to him. And a launch, for some reason, not sure what happened there. I don't think Hurt realized how much time he had left, but anyway, good defense right there to maintain the 3-point lead. We didn't quite get the shot after the turnover, but still prevented them from getting a good look at it as Aiden Williams lost the handle for Harpeth. So just 1 quarter left, 8 minutes of play to go. It's been even the whole way. It's 40-37. We did a great job. We trailed by 9 at the half. I believe we scored 17 in that quarter. So a great offensive outburst for Nashville Christian as we scored 17 in the quarter and limit Harpeth to only 5. So excellent third quarter for Nashville. We got to play a fourth quarter though. We got to play as well in this one as we did there. It took a 17-5 quarter in order for us to get the lead. So can't let off the gas now. I like the philosophy. We were a 2-3 zone, and that seemed to stymie the offensive output from Harpeth. They scored 17 in the first quarter. They scored 15 in the second quarter. They only scored 5 in the third, and we played 2-3 zone the entire quarter. So a lot of times Coach Patton likes to change it up, assuming that the opposing coach will scheme against what he's seen and predicts, and then a lot of times we'll change it up just to give them a different look. We may go to a man just for a possession and then back into the zone just to kind of change the sight lines for them here for a second. But it's our ball, possession, Nashville Christian. As we start the fourth, 40-37, it's been an exciting contest, and it's going to come down to the end, it looks like, which is fun. Fun for the fans, fun for the players. Great way to get the weekend started here, as we couldn't play last night because of weather. Donovan, another 3 from that same spot, and it's good again. Same spot, same shot, same result. 3 points for Donovan Smith. His third three-pointer of the evening. His 19th point so far, I believe, by my count. So now back to the 2-3. There's the high post to Beasley. He didn't, as long as we can keep him from penetrating, which they get the ball to. Oh, that's a jump ball. He turned to face the basket, did not have a lane to penetrate, and so he kicked it back out, and then after a couple of more passes back to him, but Jack did a good job tying him up as Beasley had the ball down around his waist. There's a shot from 3, no good. Rebound Johnston, and a foul going to be on Jack. The shot from Williams was a little bit too long. Foul's on Jack. It's going to be his second. Team third. 6-point lead now for Nashville Christian. Is going to send Johnston to the line, who was 3 of 4 from the charity stripe so far tonight. First shot up and good. Second shot, no good. Rebound, Jack McIntosh. Good job in position right there. 43-38, 5-point lead. Want to see now they've gone to a man-to-man here. Has Harpeth in the front court. See if we can just be patient, protect the ball, be smart with it. Jack's shot for 3 is off the rim, no good. Jack can shoot from out there, and he was open. Williams down the lane, loses the ball. Isaiah coming up with it. Got a timeout. Nashville Christian, Coach Patton urgently calling for the timeout as Isaiah had ball just barely in his possession before a Harpeth player jumped it down to it to tie the possession. So quick 30-second timeout for Coach Patton. 43-38, an exciting game. The third quarter, I'm telling you, made the difference. Harpeth scored 32 points in the first half. They only scored 5 points in the third quarter. And we poured in 17. So right now, 6:40 to go, 5-point lead. Got to have some good offensive possessions that do 2 things. Number 1, end up with points. Number 2, stay patient to take as much time off the clock as is necessary to score those points. Sometimes that happens quickly. Sometimes it takes up to or more than a minute, and that's fine either way. But the main thing is to come away with the points. Can't just run time and not score. Donovan in the front court, dribbles in the paint, thinks better about going up for that shot. That's what we were talking about. Run some clock and still come away with points. Isaiah at the elbow, kicks it over to KY in the corner. There's an open 3 off the front rim, no good. Jack up for the rebound, fighting Beasley for it and got it. Turns around, gets it back out to Brandon. Good effort right there by Jack. Another 3-point shot from Donovan Smith, long, no good. Isaiah goes up for it. Jack with the rebound and a foul. It's going to be on Beasley. That's going to be his 4th. Great effort by Jack McIntosh right there to gather in that rebound. Take a power dribble to go up. Jack McIntosh to the line, shoot 2. First shot up, and no good. Good touch, good arc, good form and release. Just didn't get it to go. Maybe just a little bit left of center. Caught the side of the rim, kind of the front quarter of the rim. Falling off the front rim and rolls out again. Isaiah goes up strong for the rebound and takes his left and good. Good job by Isaiah Davis. Only his second field goal of the night, but an important one as it extends the lead to 7, 45-38 with just over 6 minutes to go in the game. Still a 2-3. Don't think that's the shot that they want. Scramble for the ball, and Isaiah with the tap. You can't do that. You can't roll over. Jack with the block. Hurt with the rebound. Jack with another block, and that was anticipation call because Jack didn't touch him. I'm not sure how Jack fouled there. Jack was 5 feet away from the shooter. A lot of action right there. Scramble for the ball. Harpeth, a little bit of anxiousness, I guess, is set in. The shot by Aaron Bateman, probably not the one they wanted. That was about a 8 or 10 footer from sort of an unusual angle. Don't work that shot a lot in practice, I'm sure. First shot by Hurt, up no good. But then in the rebound, a lot of scramble for it. A lot of contact, one block shot. And then on the second block shot, a foul called. Hurt second shot, no good. Jack with the rebound. So As they say on the t-shirt, ball don't lie. And the possession back to Christian, no points for Harpeth. Back door, here it comes. Yes. Great setup, great pass from Brandon, great finish by Isaiah, and that really gets the crowd into it, gets the team excited, extends the lead to 9, and a travel from Harpeth. So let's see if we can just settle right here. 5:22 to go in the game. Our largest lead at 9, 47-38. Off the back door dunk from Isaiah Davis. We're going to dribble weave out the top. Looking for the lob right there, and we're going to have a blocking foul on KY. Just a player control, illegal screen. Calling that a lot this year. We're kind of looking for it. That might be the point of emphasis. I haven't been in those conversations with the officials. You know, certainly that way in football, it seems like every game, the pregame conversation is about sideline warnings. Maybe in basketball, the emphasis is moving screens. Sideline warnings and uncovered knees. That was what we hadn't called more than anything else in football. There's another. So see, there you go. Must be the point of emphasis. That one's going to be, I think, on Hurt, 1-4. Hunt. Thought it was Hurt. It's Hunt. Sorry, Ellis. Been calling you the wrong name all night. Brandon dribbles through the double team. Into Donovan in the front court. Finds Jack on the no look. Jack goes up. Shot no good. Kind of an off balance, unorthodox shot right there. Had some contact down on his hip. Williams thought about it. Nope. Bateman inside. The runner, Jack, blocks it out of bounds. So again, without Beasley, they don't have the size element that we have. Good job by Jack staying in position and blocking that shot. 4:45 to go. It's a tight game. It's going to come down to the wire. It's going to be a flurry from Harpeth, I know, the next 4.5 minutes or so. Johnson's, thought about a shot, thought about a three. Reconsidered, passed it to Williams instead. Ball screen. Williams' hesitation goes by Jack. Can't do that. Good move by Williams. Got a high ball screen, penetration. We weren't really ready to help, and instead we jumped as if we're going to block it, draw the foul, but Williams did a good job finishing at the basket, and he's going to go to the line for a three-point opportunity. (47-40), Williams to cut the lead down to 2 possessions, 2 3-point shots if he makes it, and he does. I expected that. He's a good shooter. Good ball player. Full court now, picking up the pressure. Harpeth. Man-to-man, staying a man-to-man, switching off on some screens. That's a dribble pass right there, dribbled into it. Dribble weave out front. 47-41 to set the score for you. 4 minutes to go and 7 seconds now. There's Isaiah inside, but can't find him. Sagging help side. They're really trying to work Isaiah in the post, but sagging help from Harpeth preventing that. Now Isaiah moves out. Brandon penetration. He's going to get the call for a charge. Yep. Thought that would happen. I do think Newcomb had position. You kind of see it in Brandon's eyes from about the 3-point line that he was going, and he was going to go all the way to the finish, and Bateman was already at the block, Newcomb at the block, just held his spot. So good call. Unfortunate turnover. 47-41 now, 3:44 to go in the game. Bateman turned around and shot no good. Isaiah Davis with the rebound. So forced some shots that they probably don't want to take. There's a hesitation move by Donovan and penetration, and then going to be a foul on number 10, Johnston. I think that's his first, but I might be wrong. It's 8 fouls on Harpeth, so we're going to stay in the bonus. We have 7 fouls, so Harpeth also in the bonus when they have the ball. Donovan's first shot up, and no good. Unusual again for Donovan to miss any free throws. Front end of 1-1 is important right there. So, you can't do that. That's a bad call. That was a Johnston lost the handle. It was a loose ball. Isaiah running down the floor, tapped it away. Johnston dove into Isaiah's legs, and they call a foul on Isaiah. So unfortunate turn of events right there. Sometimes that happens. Got to overcome it. Still a 6-point lead, 3:22 to go, 3:21, excuse me, to go. And we've just got to settle on the offensive end. And again, finish with points. Running clock is nice. Finishing with points is better. Now we got a full timeout, Nashville Christian. Coach Patton going to set the scheme here as we go into. Got to assume that Johnson's at the line. He can shoot. He's hit 4 out of 5 free throws. So assuming he's going to be consistent, we're going to have either a 6 or a 4-point lead, anywhere from 4 to 6-point lead, with 3:21 to go. So both teams in the bonus, both teams playing well, both teams hustling, a lot of good energy, a lot of good back and forth. The teams have handled themselves well, playing hard as they do. Boys basketball games can get physical, and that's good. That's exciting for both teams. It's good the officials let them play a little bit. It's kind of the nature of it. And tonight's been that kind of night, so it's been fun. But we need to hold on. 47-41. Both teams with 8 fouls. So not quite to the double bonus yet. Donovan's had a night. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 12, 15, 18, 20 points for Donovan, I think, by my count. Yep, 20 points for Donovan Smith to lead Nashville Christian. I don't think anybody from Harpeth has that many. No. So he leads all scorers at this point. It's not abnormal. He's missed a couple free throws, which is unusual. Johnson's first shot on the 1-and-1, up and good. All right. Main thing here is if he hits it, great. If he doesn't, we got to get the rebound. We cannot give them another possession here without us taking some time off the clock on our end. Second shot up off the rim, but good. Bounced around for a second. I thought about coming out. Full court. Full court trap here from Harpeth. Brandon in the front court to the ball. Donovan to Jack. Back to Donovan. Good again. Let's be smart with the ball. 3:05 now to go in the game. And a 4-point lead. I'm going to run some clock, force Harpeth out to extend. They're playing man. Can't afford a zone where we can just pass the ball around. So they're playing man. We're going to force them to extend it by going 5 out. They're going to be ready to sag and help. We don't need to force a shot. We get it to Jack, back to Brandon. Good. Smart move right there. 2:40 now to go. I'm going to try to melt this away. Donovan handing the ball inside. Jump shot off the back rim, no good. Ball is hauled in by Bateman. 2:27. So a lot of good clock off right there, but again, got to end with points. 2-possession game here at this point right here, 47-43. And we're still in our 2-3 zone, smartly. It's been the thing that's boogered them up much of the second half. In fact, they've only scored now, that's 11 points in the second half off the jump shot from, I believe that was that Hunt or Johnston that hit that? I think it was Johnston. 3-point shot, no good. Going to do that. Minute 50 to go. They got a chance to tie it up. We'll take the lead right here. Williams, runner, good. Tie game. What do you expect? It's kickball. So a tie game right here, 1:36 to go. We have a chance to run it down and take the last shot. It's going to be a long time to hold the ball. There's going to be a lot of pressure, obviously, from Harpeth. Full court pressure defense. Donovan shot the best, going to be short. Doesn't quite have the legs for that right now this late in the game. 47-47. So now Harpeth with the ball. Minute 20 to go. See what they do against our 2-3. They could just kind of hold it out and force us out of the 2-3. See if they will take the last shot. 2-3 still. Hunt dribbled, no shot. I mean, that shot's no good, I should say. That was unorthodox, to say the least. Ball ahead to Jack. Isaiah dunk. There you go. Great look, great move. Oh, Coach Patton trying to get a timeout. They didn't award it. They weren't paying attention. Isaiah with another monster dunk to give us the lead, 49-47, less than a minute. Still a 2-3, still the same pressure. There's a skip pass to Williams. He's going to shoot a three. That shot is no good. Rebound, Beasley. Oh, Beasley almost had it. Didn't get it. Brandon lunged out of bounds with the ball and just couldn't get it turned back around. So now Coach Patton gets the timeout, even though there's been a little action in between his gesture for the timeout after the made dunk. Boy, that was a great possession. We got the ball down the floor quickly. Threw the ball ahead to Jack, who knew that Isaiah was breaking down the middle of the lane. He found Isaiah quickly for the two-handed monster dunk right there to take the lead. 32.3. Now here's the thing, 32.3, no three-pointers, right? They've got some shooters. Williams can shoot. Johnston has hit 1 3 tonight. And McMillan early in the game hit 3. In the first half, he hit 3 3-pointers and hit any shots in the second half. The only scorers in this half have been Williams and Johnston. And most of those points coming from free throws. Actually, Beasley hit 1 free throw as well. So 32.3 to set the stage, a 2-point lead for Nashville Christian. Been an exciting game, a great game. Wish we played Harpeth more and more sports. Right down the road. A lot of kids know each other. Spirited contest whenever we play and whatever it is we play. I think we're playing softball. Not sure if we played baseball the last couple of years. Haven't played football in a long time. There's Johnson for 3. That shot is up, and a rainbow shot no good. And this is going to be Williams. He can shoot that shot up, no good. Rebound, Donovan Smith, kick ball. It's all over the place. Timeout, Harper. Just grab the ball, just squeeze it. We don't have to go anywhere, just squeeze it. Man, they had 2 open looks and missed them. I gotta think if they get another open look, we might not be so lucky. So we gotta prevent the 3-point shot. We certainly don't want to foul. So guard the arc. If we give up a 2-pointer and tie the game, worst we go to overtime. No threes and no fouls to give an opportunity at the line. (49-47), Eagles lead, 18.1 to go. Nobody with 4 fouls for Nashville Christian. Beasley has 4 for Harpeth. See if we stay in the 2-3, Beasley's going to be at the high post. If he gets it, he's probably going to drive straight to the basket, so you really just want to be in a position where you're set and can cut him off. Williams and Johnston in the game are 3-point shooters. Not sure if Hurt is a 3-point shooter. Hunt, excuse me, I've been calling him Hurt all night. Hunt hasn't got a 3-point shot, hasn't made a basket. It's going to be Williams and Johnston looking. There's a ball screen. Penetration from Johnston. Layup is good. 7 seconds left. 6, 5, 4. Johnston shot up, no good. So tie game. 49-49. We go to overtime. Johnston got a high screen from Beasley, went down the left side of the lane. Well, I tell you what, I was really worried that we were going to foul him, to be honest with you. So we go to overtime, 49-49 and free basketball. It's been a great game. Both sides playing well. Kind of expected that effort from Harpeth there in the last minute. I tell you what, they got 3 shots up, Three-pointer by Johnson was no good. They got their own rebound. Three-pointer by Williams was no good. They got their own rebound. That high ball screen penetration from Johnston there for the layup. So in the last 13, if I remember right, or so, they had 3 possessions to our 0. And that was the difference. But nonetheless, 49-49, 4 extra minutes here, and we're going to play extra ball. Possession to Nashville Christian. They're going to jump it, though, actually. In the overtime period, it is a jump ball situation again. Then we'll determine possession from there on out. Isaiah wins the tip to KY in the front court, back to Isaiah. So man-to-man now from Harpeth. Donovan sets the play. A little contact right there on Isaiah. At the elbow, KY in the corner for 3. It looks good, it's just off. Rebound, and that's a travel. Yep, that's a travel. A little delayed call, but it was a travel. Pink flopped to the floor with possession of the ball, as Hunt did. Finally got your name right, brother. Possession to Nashville Christian on the turnover. Harpeth players arguing that the ball hit the top of the backboard, which it can. So I think they're a little bit confused in their understanding of that. 49-49, 3:39 to go in the first overtime period, or in overtime. Don't know if there'll be another overtime. We got the ball underneath. Donovan will take it out on the baseline. Up screen. Oh, Jack puts the ball on the floor. Don't want to do that too much. Donovan sets the offense. We've got 2 low on the block. Jack out wide. Now we've got another high-low coming. Jack in the high post. Got Isaiah isolated down low, but can't get the ball to him. Jack's three-point shot, no good. KY skies for the rebound and gathers it in. Brandon's three-point shot's going to be short. Isaiah pokes it to Jack. Back to Brandon. Over to Donovan. His three-point shot. Good! Donovan Smith for 3 in the overtime. 52-49, Nashville Christian. Boy, as much scrambling and hustling and effort as Harpeth gave in the last minute of the regulation, we matched that with the first minute of overtime on the offensive end. Several second chance opportunities for us. Great hustle to the ball. Again, the size advantage, the mismatch. We tried to get Isaiah isolated on the block. Weren't able to get the ball to him. Harpeth playing good aggressive defense there, doing a good job with it. We moved the ball around the arc, got a shot from Jack McIntosh that was no good. Great hustle for the ball. Brandon comes away with it after a couple more passes to Donovan. Donovan's three-point shot is good. It's 52-49. Wow. Great action. Great basketball on both ends. Great energy. Crowds into it. This is what you like to see in high school basketball games. Still a 2-3 from Nashville. Penetration, dribble by Johnson, swinging the ball around. That's a long 3 from Williams, and it's good. That was 8 feet behind the arc, but he hit it. He can shoot. He's a confident shooter for sure. Still tied, 52-52. 2.5 to go in the overtime. Isaiah at the top of the key. We got some high ball screens coming right here. Dribble handoff out top. So we're going 4 down. We're going to a KY three-point shot off the back rim, no good. Rebound, Harpeth. Got a good look at it. Good line on it. Just a little too strong. 2 minutes now in overtime. Tied at 52. We have played the entire second half I believe, in our 2-3. I don't remember a possession where we went man. I think it's been 2-3 the whole time. There's Beasley at the high post looking high-low. Skip pass over to Hunt. I think I'd let Hunt shoot from out there. He doesn't shoot the ball very well. I haven't made a shot yet. He threw the ball out of bounds trying to get it to Beasley. .141 to go. Tie game. Full court possession. Full court trap from Harpeth. Donovan breaks the press and reset the offense. 2 down is the call, so we're going to dribble, penetrate, kind of like 4 down, and then somebody's going to roll up off the top after the penetration. 1:22 to go. Nashville Christian ball. 52-52 in overtime. Pretty exciting. Not pretty exciting, really exciting. Absolutely exciting. It's been fun. The girls won big over Harpeth earlier tonight. The boys trying to get an exciting win over a good, stingy, aggressive Harpeth boys team. Like I said, I don't know what they've been doing this season. If they've been playing like this all year, I'm sure they've got some good wins and are doing well. We've kind of been up and down, but certainly tonight we've played really consistently. We missed a lot of close range shots early in the game, but have played really well the second half. I mean, really played well in the first half, but even better in the second half. The move to the 2-3 zone has really stymied Harpeth's scoring. They scored only 5 in the third quarter. They did score 12 in the fourth. And now it's our ball, 1:22 to go in the front court. Donovan sets the offense. We're going 2 down, so dribble handoff over to KY in the corner. He thought about that shot again that he took a minute ago, but no reason to take it now. Minute 11 now. We're going to stay wide, 5 out. Now we're 5 out. A minute to go. We're going to try to get some isolation work here right on the dribbles. And tie ball. What are we going to call here? What are we going to call? Tie ball. Harpeth basketball. That ball was loose, so that is not a foul. Man, Brandon just got it tapped away that time. Tried a crossover dribble, and Hunt was able to get a hand in and disrupt the dribbling pattern. And Donovan kind of lost it off his thigh. So now Harpeth ball with 46.2 to go. So good defense right here. Force a contested shot. Don't know if they'll try to run the clock all the way down, but I think they'll just kind of stay in rhythm. There's a pass to Williams. He takes a short corner jump shot, no good. Jack with the rebound, so now it's our possession. Donovan quickly into the front court and a foul. Foul is on number 11, Williams, his second. Going to put Donovan Smith on the line. Tie game, 1-1. Just the 9th foul. And Harpeth. First shot up. Oh, he rolls around, no good. Off of KY. Donovan's had a tough night from the free throw line. Still 52-52, now under 40. Now it looks like Harpeth's going to walk the ball down, try to get a last shot up. 2-3 zone, we're going to extend it, force the action a little bit into Bateman at the high post. They're just going to run clock. Look for that skip pass. We'd love to anticipate that skip pass. There's Johnson in the paint. They're just going to run it around for the last shot. We just got to make sure it's contested. 14 seconds left. Trap it. And they call timeout. So 11 seconds to go. It comes down to this possession here, at least in overtime. Got to force a contested shot. We got to extend the defense, but at the same time, we can't give up position, give up a dribble drive. because we're off balance or a little too vertical in our defense. Man, what a game. 52-52 in overtime. Johnston's been the guy that's been the penetrator. Williams is certainly a catalyst on the offensive end for Harpeth, and then Beasley, the height and the length at the high post, and he's shown the ability to catch the ball and get down the paint in only one dribble, draw the foul. So a lot of options for Harpeth. Only option for Nashville Christian is to play good, tough defense and be smart, be aggressive to the ball, but not too aggressive, where we commit a foul and put them on the line without even a shot attempt from the field. All right, so we're just gonna concede the last shot, sit back, play good defense, don't overextend, that's good. Here comes the turnaround jump from Bateman, no good. Rebound, out of bounds to Harpeth, they say. 1.6, now they're gonna get another shot, another timeout. 1.6, enough time to catch and release for sure from anywhere on the floor. Maybe not a time to get a dribble, but if you can create maybe one dribble, but if you can create a screen, create a gap, you can definitely get a good set shot off. What we've got to do is either switch the screens or fight through them. That time there was a double screen on the baseline for Williams, who was running the baseline, and when we extended out, they threw the ball into Bateman, whose turnaround jump shot was off the mark. Probably not the guy, he hasn't scored all night, it's probably not the guy you would design that play for, but he turned around and took the shot confidently. It could go in for him as well as anybody. What we got to do is just make sure they don't get a good look, and we can't foul. All right, they're going flat down the baseline. Probably going to get some screens in and out right here. Maybe a look at Beasley on that alley-oop or so. There's Johnston's shot, no good. Looked like it was deflected just a little bit. All right, we're going to double overtime. 4 more minutes, tied at 52. So in that overtime, each team scored 1 3-point shot, and that was it. So if history tells me anything, in this overtime, each team will score double digits, but we'll see. But I tell you, I like the way we're playing. I like the effort. I like the intensity on both ends of the floor. We've been good and patient on the offensive end. We've taken open shots, only a couple of shots that you would consider maybe forced. Most of them have been in rhythm and on balance. Defensively, we've done a really good job in that 2-3 and then collapsing on the shot to position ourselves for the rebound. Second overtime, getting ready to start. We're going to jump it up again. Isaiah has won both tips, the one at the beginning of the game and the one at the first overtime. We'll see what happens here. Last time he tipped it to KY. We'll see what happens. A lot of times we'll get a good play off the tip. Sometimes Isaiah will run around off a back screen and get an alley-oop off of it. There's another one tip. Donovan with the 3-point shot early. Got it. Got it. That's the way he started the first overtime. .52 now, the lead for Nashville Christian now. Last time, Williams answered with a 3 of his own from about 8 feet behind the arc. See what happens here. Still the 2-3. Bateman still working high post. Beasley on the low block. Donovan pressuring the ball with Johnston. Skip pass over to Williams. That's too far outside his range. Harpeth changing the idea. Right, Bateman running the baseline, trying to get a look on the cut. Didn't see it. Hunt with the ball at the top, moving around there. Yeah, I just stay back. Just stay back in that 2-3. There's the ball. That's what you don't want, the ball in the high post. Hunt elevated, didn't really have anywhere to go with it. Bateman on the recovery and get the ball to Beasley, who's going to go to the line. You know what? I'll take that. Would not want the ball in the high post to begin with. That's the place you want to try to get it against that 2-3. It forces that center player to make a decision, either to come forward and open up the baseline between the blocks or stay back and give up the jump shot. That time Beasley's off the mark, so it was fortuitous foul, at least this far. Second shot is good. That foul was on Jack McIntosh, his fourth. Got to be careful there. Playing in the front court, there's a trap. KY with the ball, just be smart, we still have the lead. 2:45, 2-point lead. Donovan on the penetration move, shot no good. Foul is going to be on somebody that's going to have to leave the game, I think. No, that foul's on Bateman, that's his fourth. Now, Bateman and Beasley both have 4. I thought that might have been called on Beasley because he was there as well, but I think I still like attacking those two guys. That'll get one of them off the floor and get us to the free throw line. Donovan with a chance to make this a 2-possession game. First shot off the front rim and good. Shooter's roll. Donovan certainly had his struggles tonight on the free throw line. None bigger than that one and then now this one to make it a 2-possession game, and he got it. Attaboy Donovan. Another rise up there. 57-53, 2-possession game, 2-3 zone, sag back in that thing, make them shoot over the top. Contested, but no fouls, right? There's Johnson on the penetration down the baseline, elevates, throws it almost away. Isaiah got a hand on it and went out of bounds. 2:33 to go in the second overtime. Bateman throws it away. KY, good job picking it up. Donovan into the front court. And a foul, and Hunt did not want to let the dunk happen again for the third time. That was a nice alley-oop from Donovan. Isaiah was on his way to a third jam. And wisely, Hunt committed the foul that prevented the shot to go in. It's going to send Isaiah to the line for 2. 4-point lead currently for Nashville Christian. That shot is good by Isaiah, the boy. That shot is off. KY almost got there. 7-point lead, or excuse me, 5-point lead for Nashville Christian. Got to know where the shooters are. Johnson's a penetrator guy. Williams is a shooter from the outside. Hunt hasn't made a shot all night, neither is Bateman. There's Johnson's leaning 3-point shot, no good. Hunt effort for the rebound, doesn't get there. Into the front court to Isaiah. He comes up again, forces a foul. That foul's going to be on Williams, I believe. And it'll be his third. Isaiah to the line. First shot is good. That's his 10th point, so double digits tonight for Isaiah. Really changed the energy of the gym with his dunks. And now a chance to make it a 3-possession game. And does. Attaboy. 7-point lead. 2 minutes to go in the second overtime. Still a 2-3 zone. Wisely. Now you got to know that McMillan's on the floor, and he hit some threes early in the game. Oh, and throwing it away. Looking for Beasley down low, trying to throw that little curl pass. Beasley was trying to run the baseline. Williams thought he was going to just stop in the short corner, and they turned it over. So Harpeth a little disjointed right here in the second overtime. Now Hunt back in the game for his defensive presence. Donovan inbounds to Brandon, and a kick. 7 points, 1:46 to go, still the setup. Ball over to Isaiah in the corner to Donovan, who presses into the front court to KY. No, don't do that, KY. We don't need that. Johnson leaning 3 again off the front rim. That's going to go. He steps into that shot pretty significantly, but he hit it. All right, now we still have a 4-point lead with a minute. Be patient. That's a foul, yes. And that's going to be Beasley's 5th. Good job by KY with the shot fake. I know Coach McPherson loves the shot fake, so shout out to Coach McPherson. Shot fake got Beasley up in the air. Then you take your shot, a little bit of a lean toward the basket. You have the right to go to the basket, and KY did, and drew Beasley's 5th foul, and he's out for the remaining minute 15 of the second overtime. KY to the line, shoot 2. First shot up and good. KY. Tell you what, love to see that from KY. The last possession, oh, that's going to be a violation. It's the last possession. I mean, the last possession, KY turned the ball over, unfortunately. And then KY had the ball at the line to shoot his second shot, and Isaiah just walked out of his position for some reason. Not sure what he was thinking. 5-point lead, 61-56. There's Johnson, another lean-in 3, no good. That's not his shot, I don't think. He's more of a penetration guy. That's a foul. That's going to be Johnston's. I think it's only a second, but it's going to send Brandon to the line. Now we're in a free throw shooting situation now with currently a 5-point lead, minute 4 to go. They got to force us to the line. Brandon's first shot up short. All right, let's hit this, Brandon. 5-point lead, minute 4 to go. Brandon's second free throw attempt. That's good. Harpeth quickly down the floor. They're going to have to get 2 possessions. They're going to have to get 2 threes or 3 twos to tie the game. Johnston looking for that 3 again. I've let Hunt shoot. He's not a shooter. That's off the front rim. The shots are pretty flat, and that one was as well. Johnson leaning into that. Stuck. Possession to Nashville Christian. Or jump ball possession to Harpeth. 62-56, 46 seconds to go. Williams got the ball down low, and then they're going to call a foul. Not sure what was going on there, but they called a foul, I think, on Jack. That might be his fit, no.
Foul was on KY Young.
That was on KY, his 3rd. 62-56. Going to send Williams to the line to shoot 2. Now, again, he's a good shooter. Assume he's going to hit them both. What you don't want is give him another possession right here off a miss. And that's off. Unusual for Williams to miss, but he did. Doesn't bother me. Second shot. Now to cut it to 5. So either way, going to be a 2-possession game right here. Just don't want to give them that possession right now. Second shot is good. Got to get the ball in. Got to protect it. Got to hit free throws. Stepping through the double team. Good job. Got to do a foul. I believe that's going to be on Hunt. Yep. His 3rd. Put Donovan on the line. Shooting 2. First shot, no good. Come on, Donovan. 5-point game. Let's get this to 6. That one's good. Still a 2-3. Smartly, there's McMillan. He hit a lot in the first half. He missed that one, but Bateman with the rebound putback. Got a box out there. That's his first bucket of the night. 4-point lead now for Nashville Christian. They're trying to foul Brandon, and they do. It's going to be a free throw shooting thing here. That foul's on Williams, his 4th. 4-point lead. Got to hit. I like to hit both of them. It's going to be 2 possessions either way, but got to make it 2 tough possessions. First shot, no good. Man, too many of those misses for us tonight. Second shot is good. Got Brandon. 11 points for Brandon today. Don't foul, Jack. Rebound, Nashville Christian. Stepping in, that's going to be another foul on Johnston. He's going to send Donovan to the line. Johnston's third. So now, see if we can hit this one. This can make it a 2-possession game if he hits them both. It's still, excuse me, a 3-possession game. It's 2 possessions now with 4.3 seconds, so it should be wrapped up. 64-59. Donovan hits the first one. What a game from both teams. What a game from Donovan. That's 31 points by my count for Donovan today. Great game, 66-59, 2 seconds to go. Williams with a long-range 3 off the front rim, and it's no good. Nashville Christian, a great game by both teams. Nashville Christian really should be commended in the fact that we were outplayed in the first half. First quarter was good, second quarter not so. Down 32-23 at halftime. Outscored Harpeth 17-5 in the third quarter. Played pretty even in the fourth quarter, but Harpeth comes back to, I think, outscored us by 3 to tie the game up. And we go to overtime, to double overtime. Donovan played a great game. Isaiah with some monster dunks at the right time. Everybody contributed something in a key moment. Great credit to the coaches, great credit to the players, a great crowd, just a great night for Nashville Christian. Coach Brothers signing off right now. We'll see you next week for some home contests. Not sure what days they are, but we'll be back again soon. Thanks to Mr. Atkins for doing it up. 66-59, Nashville Christian takes home the win to double up against Harpeth girls and boys tonight. Thanks for joining us.